scoundrel who ever sailed the seven seas. And why he chose me that day, I'll never know. There was a fever in the air and a madness in his eye that told me there was something more than riches hidden there.
Captain Flint? Buried treasures? Why, that's just a pile of rubbish, that is.
Believe what you will, sir. But nevertheless, there we were.
This is my favorite part.
Mine too, Jim.
We had just crossed the river when from out of nowhere we could hear the sound of gunshots ringing in the air and the shouts of his mutinous pirate crew closing in fast. Suddenly, Flint grabbed my arm and with a blood-curdling scream, he falls to the ground. "Run!" he says. "Run!" And he shoves the map into my hand, and he dies right there in my arms.
I think that's enough for you now, my old friend. Come, I'll help you to your rope.
Father, help! Dr. Livesey, come quick!
He's found me. It's too late now.
Never mind, my friend. Come now, let's get you back to bed.
But it's the black spot. The stories, Jim. All the stories.
Yes?
They're true.
What? You mean you knew a real pirate? You mean there really was a Captain Flint? Why, this is wonderful! It's fantastic!
It's disastrous. Don't you see? He's found me.
But, Father, who's found you? I thought you said Flint died in your arms. How could he...
Not Flint. Another pirate with a heart as black as night. Who would do anything to get hold of such a treasure? A one-legged pirate by the name of Long John Silver. You must take these and stop him. There's no telling what might happen if the treasure falls into the hands of such evil.
The pirates! They're here!
Hurry, Jim. You must go and find the treasure before Silver does, or all will be lost.
I can't leave you. You're ill.
Don't worry, my boy. I'll be all right.
But what do I do? Where do I go?
You must find Treasure Island. A land more wondrous than you can ever imagine.
But how do I get there?
Believe in yourself, and you will find the way. Hurry, Jim! Run!
Don't worry. I won't let you down.
Like a loaf of fresh bread straight out of the oven. Well, 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 what have we here?
Thank you. I have to get away from the pirates. They're after me. I have to hurry.
Pirates? Ooh, this smells like trouble.
Phew!
Listen, my lad, we'd better get you to a warm place before you catch your death of cold. What you need now is a hot cup of the captain's famous brew.
So I grabbed the map, climbed out of the window, and ran as fast as I could.
You've got your fair share of danger ahead of you, young Jim. Pirates are a mean lot. There's no telling what they'll do if you cross their path.
But I promised my father. I've got to find the treasure. I've got to find a way.
Well, as my great-great-grandfather Smollett used to say, a promise is a promise. And one thing is certain, my boy, you won't have to face those scoundrels alone. I may be an old sea dog, but I'm the best captain around, and this old ship still has 1 or 2 adventures left in her.
Do you mean you'll help me?
I, Captain Smollett, offer the Hispaniola and my humble but honest service to you, my boy.
But I have nothing to pay with.
I tell you what, when you find that treasure of yours, you can buy me a new pair of boots. As for now, I'd be happy to have some company.
Thank you, Captain. But we'll need a crew, and that costs money.
Jim, I have an idea.
I don't think the squire's a light sleeper. How can we wake him?
Have no fear, Jim. All it takes is a little bit of common sense and a gentle touch. Whoops-a-daisy.
No, take anything you want. Here, take my scooter. Take my racket. Or this plant. But please, I beg you, don't take my money.
Squire, it's me, your old friend.
Smollett, is that you? Oh, thank heavens it is. What a relief. Why, I thought you were robbers in the night coming to steal my precious money. What a dreadful thought. No, you never can be too careful these days. In fact, I always say...
Squire, it's mighty cold out here. May we come in?
Oh, by all means, come in. Please do come in. Oh, dear. There must have been quite a storm. Quite a storm indeed. Captain, did I ever tell you about the time I was in Egypt and got caught in the most dreadful sandstorm you could imagine? Why... Who, pray tell, are you?
This is my first mate, Jim.
Pleased to meet you, sir.
Indeed. The first thing you must understand, young Jim, is that cleanliness is next to godliness. Rule number 1, never climb through a window of an important man like myself without tidying up first. Do you understand?
Squire, the boys had a rough night.
Still, there's no excuse. No excuse at all. Now, when I was a boy... Captain, did I ever tell you about the time when...
Excuse me, sir, but we've come for your help.
And what is it you want, my boy? My wisdom, perhaps? My sound advice? My vast experience and expertise?
Well, actually, we need money, sir.
Well, thank you for this pleasant visit, and do come again.
But, Squire, this is an emergency.
Yes, well, it can wait till the morning. Or next month. Or next year, perhaps. Good night.
But we need your help, Squire. We must find the treasure before it falls into the hands of Long John Silver.
Treasure, my boy? Did I hear you say treasure? Let's see. Powder, yes. China, yes. Silk stockings, yes.
It's very nice of the Squire to provide us with all these provisions.
He's all right once you get to know him. And besides, he has been round the world and back. Hurry, lads. The east wind will soon be coming up. I can smell it.
That's it. Heave ho, men, heave ho. Why, I do believe this hard work is actually beginning to grow on me. I'm surprised I never tried it before. That's it. Don't stop, men. Heave-ho! Heave-ho!
Dr. Livesey, what happened?
The pirates. They came to the inn, looking for the map. They searched everywhere.
Father?
He's fine. But they're after you, Jim. I had to warn you. They'll be here any minute. You must leave this way, you bilge rats!
Lower the gangplank, cast off the lines, hoist the mainsail. Dinner go, boys.
Let's see. By the looks of it, I'd say everything we need is right here on the map.
But what does it say, Doctor?
To tell you the truth, I haven't got a clue. It seems that every detail of information, every step we must follow, is most cleverly concealed within a series of riddles and puzzling clues.
But why would he do that?
It seems clear to me that Mr. Flint took great precautions and never intended that the treasure be found by anyone other than himself.
Gentlemen, do you mean to say I must endure this agony, be hunted by a band of bloodthirsty pirates, and all for nothing but a faulty map? Oh, pardon me, but I think I need another breath of fresh air.
Well, I suppose we'll just have to figure out the riddles. Far beyond the ocean, thy quest it has begun, for suddenly appears a land where moments past was none.
How could that be? Why, either there is land or there isn't land.
Indeed. Quite curious. Read on, Jim.
Through Poseidon's swirling eye, there lies a golden shore, and one step bravely into death, you'll find a life once more. What does it all mean?
Your guess is as good as mine, boy.
Well, I always say first things first. And if we don't decide which direction we're going, we'll end up right back in Bristol. We're just in time for dinner.
The only problem is, with those pirates back there, we'd end up being dinner.
There's nothing here.
Only miles and miles of the open sea.
Wait, I found it. See, right there. I knew I'd be the one to find it. I always... How dare that spider pretend to be an island? Why, there's a law that clearly deals with imposters like that.
Well, Jim, if you don't know where you're going, then let the gods decide.
Sure, I miss the wife and kids, but it's a living, know what I mean?
North.
A fine choice, Jim. There's always a sweet smell of land coming in from the north.
Well, if you want my opinion, it's as good a direction as any. East, west, north. Why let details get in the way?
Well, I think it's an admirable direction. North, yes, quite noble indeed. Come to think of it, I once knew an Admiral North. Now, his grandfather went to university with my father's brother. No, was it my father's cousins? No, that's not right.
Your tea, Captain.
I'll get it. Long John Silver.
At your service. Pah!
Well, it seems that Mr. Silver's got us over a barrel, so to speak.
I thought I smelt a rat.
I don't think I can take much more of this. I'm beginning to get a terrible headache.
Excuse me, but
I don't see how you can all be so calm. Why, what if we're left in this dank and dismal hole forever? What if the ship rats get hungry and decide to have a nibble?
Excuse me, but I think...
What if that peg-legged pirate decides to throw us overboard? What if...
Excuse me, but I think I may have a way to get us out of here.
What is it, Jim?
If we can just manage to tip the barrels over on their sides, I think the next wave will do the trick.
By Jove. The boy is right.
Give it all you've got, man. Good thinking, Jim. You'll make a fine captain one day.
Oh, dear. My finest coat. Ruined.
Hurry! We've got to get out of here before the pirates come back. There's no telling what they have in store for us.
I'm going to get us some food and find that map. You see if you can get near the lifeboat.
You're right, Jim. It's our only chance.
These'll do.
Of all the nerve! Why should I have to do all the cooking? I hate cooking. Let's see. Carrots? Thank you. You have 10 seconds to tell me who you are and what you're doing in there before I...
Please, please. My name's Jim Hawkins, and I...
Where are they? Where are they?
Where are who?
The prisoners, that's who! They've escaped!
Oh, that's too bad. Don't worry. If I catch sight of them, they're mincemeat.
Good girl.
Sorry about that. It was the only way.
Thank you. You saved my life.
Forget it.
But aren't you worried he'll kill you too?
Oh, he's been threatening to kill me for as long as I can remember. He never gets around to actually doing it, though. Long John kidnapped me when I was a little girl. My parents were rich, and he wanted the ransom money.
You mean they couldn't pay?
Wouldn't pay. Story goes, I was such a brat, they were glad to get rid of me. So, Long John was stuck with more than he bargained for.
Wow.
Hey, rumour has it you're looking for a treasure.
Maybe.
Tell you what, I'll help you if you take me with you. Besides, I've already saved your life.
It's a deal.
Ha-ha! A pair! Just what I needed. Now it seems to me that we have a full house.
Well, I guess this is the end.
We could have had such an adventure.
I should never have let you talk me into this. Why, I'd still be in my beautiful bed right now.
Oh, stop crying.
He's right. None of you would be in this mess if it weren't for me.
Ha-ha! Right you are, Jim. They wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. So why don't you have the honor and be the first to go? What is happening here? Hurry! Batten down the hatches! Tie the mainsail! Hold on!
Through Poseidon's swirling eye, there lies a golden shore. Through Poseidon's swirling eye. The eye of the storm. That's it! Jump! We have to jump!
Jump? He must be mad.
Captain! Doctor! The riddle! I understand it now! You must believe me! And jump! Swim towards the eye of the storm! Hurry! Follow me!
map. It was right there in my hands. Honestly. I was just about to make them walk the plank. I was just about to... Just find them. Coconuts in the morning, coconuts at night. I'm sick to death of these here coconuts.
There, have another. Now quit your belly aching, you scurvy dog, and finish the job. We're missing the entire party.
Come on, this way. Come on, Ben won't mind. Ben's not the problem. What if we get caught? Oh, stop worrying. Long John's on the Hispaniola on the other side of the island. He'll never see us. Well, are you coming or not?
Few more minutes. We'll be there.
This is too dangerous, Jim. Let's go back.
Just read what it says on the treasure map again, would you? We've little enough time as it is.
From the watchtower, look ye through the dead man's glass towards Mizzenmast Hill. As the crow flies, stands the double palm. What is a dead man's glass?
I guess we'll know once we find this watchtower. The map shows it on this side of the island.
So where is it?
Don't worry, I'll find it.
Well, now what?
Follow me.
I was afraid he'd say that. I think so. What is this place?
Jane, look at this. I think we found the entrance to the tower.
Why would it be latched from the outside?
Unless to keep someone or something inside. stuck. Help me push. Why doesn't it open? Jane, is that you?
Sorry if I scared you.
I wasn't the one who was scared. You were.
No, I wasn't. I'm not afraid of... Now we know why the door was latched on the...
Whatever you do, don't scream again. Something tells me any loud sound might just bring this old tower down on both our heads. All right now, follow me and keep quiet. Well, here goes. This is fantastic. We've reached the top. Look out here. It's no wonder we couldn't find this tower. It's part of the cliff itself.
You can see the entire island from here. Look, there's the Hispaniola.
I bet I could put a shot into her from here with this cannon.
Jim, look at this. Do you see what's in his hand?
A spyglass, so?
Remember what Captain Flint wrote on the treasure map? Look ye through the dead man's glass.
Well, he's dead enough, all right. And I'd say he's become quite attached to this spyglass. There, hold this. Now, let's have a look. All right. The map says, look ye toward Mizzenmast Hill. As the crow flies stands the double palm. Well, there's Mizzenmast, straight as the crow flies. But I don't see any... Oh, wait. There it is, Jane. The double palm. We found it!
You tell me to keep my voice down. What about yours?
Never mind that. Let's get out of here.
All right, that's about all of it. Don't forget that there sack of coconuts.
Remind me never to follow you again. We could have been killed.
But we weren't, so stop complaining.
Psst. Come here and have a look, mate. It's those bratty kids.
Aye. What do you suppose we should do with them?
Well, at least something good came of it. We did find the double palm. I'm sure the others will be glad to hear that. What's wrong?
The map. Where's the map?
Don't you have it?
I did, but I must have lost it. I must have lost it in the watchtower. Hello, mate.
him go. Just this one time.
That bit was all right, and then we got...
Hold on
we
now.
came up on the shore.
Calm
and then
down.
we went into a great big
Calm
chasm.
down.
And
Now, what's all this about a palm tree?
The palm tree, Dr. Livesey. The double palm tree. We found it.
What? You found the double palm? You were there?
Well, no, we weren't actually there, but we did see it with this.
Where did you get this?
On Skeleton Island.
Skeleton Island?
Yes, and we found a cannon.
Where?
In the watchtower.
The watchtower on the map.
Yes, but we lost the map.
You lost the map?
So, the map is in this here watchtower, eh?
That's right, Captain. We heard them brats say so ourselves.
I've heard tell of this watchtower from our dearly departed Captain Flint himself, but I never could find the thing.
Come on now, Long John. Just how hard could it be to find something that large?
You doubting my eyes, you dirty bilge rat! Of it.
None taken.
Quiet, a lot of you. Shiver my soul. There isn't a man-jack amongst you with half an ounce of brains. Hawkins lost the map, and Hawkins will return for the map. And I'm sure he'll politely take you to it. With your help, John. I think I can understand you coming after the map, Doctor. But what good can the cannon do us inside the tower?
Isn't it obvious, Captain Smollett? Unless you can swim home to England with a chest of treasure on your back, you'll need the ship. Now, if Jim is right about the cannon, we just might use it to frighten those black-hearted rascals off the Hispaniola.
Did I hear someone mention our names?
Squire!
You startled me, young lady. You shouldn't be sneaking around like that.
Me sneaking? You're the one who's sneaking.
I was doing nothing of the sort.
Yes, you were, and I know just where you were sneaking to. You heard what Captain and Dr. Livesey said. We aren't to go hunting the treasure until they get back.
I don't quite see the point, young lady. Jim told us where the double palm can be found. I'm just saving everyone the trouble of looking for it later. Stay in camp if you wish, but I intend to locate this double palm tree.
It's over this way, but you'll have to get a bit wet.
Well, I've got to be honest. I can sail a sea, but I'm not much for swimming in the... Wait. Something's wrong here.
What is it, Smollett?
The water. It's not natural. It's too dark, too... Pirates. There's pirates nearby. How right you are, good Captain.
Long John Silver.
In the flesh. So glad you could all make it. I'm throwing a little welcome aboard party in your honor. Get them! Gentlemen, now what say we have ourselves a little chat about watchtowers, lost maps, and buried treasure? Ah, where'd he go? I say he's done for her, Captain. No. He's a clever one, he is. The boy's down there, hiding somewhere. Take his two friends back to the ship. I'll find Hawkins. I know you're in there, Jim Hawkins. Open this here door! Open! The watchtower. Which way did he go, Miss Skinny Friend? That way, you say? Thanks, mate.
How can I save them?
I'm coming up, boy! I'm coming for
Ugh, I am utterly exhausted. I can't go another step. Where is that accursed tree, anyway? If I don't find it soon, I fear I shall faint.
Well, don't expect any help from me if you do. I'd have a better chance lifting an elephant.
Impertinent child. I'd give you a thorough spanking if I had the strength to lift my hand. Where the devil is that double palm tree?
Open this here door, Jim Hawkins! Open up or I break it down!
Come in and get me, you smelly old pirate!
Poor construction, I'd say. Sure, me Timbers, he's got a gun.
Not another step, Captain. This cannon is pointed right at the Hispaniola. Set my friends free, or I swear I'll blow it up. And without a ship to get the treasure home, this map is worthless.
Flint's map. My very dear friend Jim, what say we just calm down and talk this over a bit?
Come any closer and I'll light the fuse.
You're mighty good at the bluff, Jim Hawkins. I'll wager that. But you and I both know if the ship goes to Davy Jones, no one gets off this here island. Now, I'll tell you what. We'll strike a deal. You give your old mate a peek at that map, and maybe he'll give you a little treasure for your very own.
Stop! Not another step!
I like you, Jim. I really do. You've got nerve, and nerve's to be rewarded. How'd it be if we split her 50-50? That's half the treasure.
Stay back.
All right, most. I'll give you most of the treasure, Jim. Now, come on, mate, what you say?
Did you say most of the treasure?
That's right, boy. Most of the treasure. Think of it. Think of how rich you'll be. Now, Jim, what you say?
I say you'll not get a farthing.
All right, then. How's this? Give me that, you little trick! The fuse! You lit the fuse!
Well, you made me do it!
No!
Wait! Look there! That's it! The double palm! I found it! I found it! I found it! I found it!
Look there, mates! The tower's coming down!
Never make it down the stairs in time.
Then don't use the stairs. Oh, why am I always so nice? Jump on my back, bucko. We're going for a ride. Hello!
Look, Smollett!
Turn we got to rescue the captain.
Come on, Smollett. Give it to the scoundrels. Jim! This way, boy!
Don't leave me, Jim. Don't leave me, boy. Well, I'm a goner. I can't swim.
Come on, Jim. This way. The pirates are coming. Swim, boy. Swim.
I'm going down, Jim.
Long John! No!
No, Jim. Come back.
Don't worry, Long John. I've got you.
No, Jim boy, I've got you. It takes more than a bit of seawater to finish old Long Johnny Silver. Now give it up. Come on, give it to me.
I have him, Smollett. Now, hurry, man, before we have a boat full of cutthroats aboard.
Goodbye, Captain Silver. Better luck next time. But thanks for saving my life.
Well, Squire, if you want my opinion, I'd say you fared remarkably well for a man who was blown up by a cannonball.
Pleased to hear it, sir.
Done. Now a bit of rest to heal those injuries, and before you know it, you'll be fit for the next treasure hunt. Well, my boy, our good friend the Squire is fine. Unfortunately, we've lost the double palm.
Sometimes I think we'll never find that treasure.
Cheer up, Jim. We'll find it. It's only a matter of time before we come across the next clue.
Or perhaps the treasure itself.
Perhaps, my boy. Perhaps.
Gotcha! Jim, look! I think we'd better head back. We're gonna get soaked. Maybe you're right. Come on, let's go. Whoa! Look out! That was close. Too close. Come on. Did you see that? What? Down there? It looks like a pirate. Or was a pirate? This looks like a graveyard. Just a minute. This must be Flint's graveyard. The burial place of Flint's pirate crew. It's on the map. Jane, if Flint buried his crew here, maybe this is also where he's buried his treasure.
Nobody would think to search a graveyard or dare to disturb these evil souls. We've got to tell the others. It's horrible.
Yes, yes, and a patch over his eye.
Oh, and there are these big flat stones.
Yes, and this hook instead of a hand, wasn't there, Jane?
Flint's graveyard.
Perhaps no safer place for a lost fortune.
Yes, yes, yes! The treasure! What are we waiting for? Let's get these graves opened and get hold of that lovely money!
Hang on. I'm not sure we should.
Of course we should!
Don't you think it's wrong to disturb a graveyard?
Ah, but the treasure, young lady! Think of the treasure! Deuced heavy.
Don't forget where you are, Squire. Treasure Island. Captain Flint might have left more than just his pirates to guard his treasure.
What are you prattling about?
On Treasure Island, it is not impossible that some sort of curse could be visited on those who plunder the graves.
Woo! Goose! Whoa!
Impossible. I don't like this idea after all.
Ghosts indeed.
You can scoff, Squire. I don't like it.
Some sort of curse could be visited on those who plunder the graves.
But this isn't really plundering, is it? My hand! My arm! I can't get it off! I can't get... Oh, no!
What's that?
Help! Help me!
Blast me, Binnacle. This place is haunted.
No! Wait! Come back! Come back! What have I done?
You there. Stop your griping and put your back into it. A little water never hurt anyone.
Yes, but Captain...
You whelk-brained wop-straw.
Steady, Captain. Like you said, a little water never hurt nobody.
No, but a lot did. Especially when you're held upside down in it. Any more tricks like that, and I'll have you buried alive, you hear? Yes, my dears, that's what I should do. Have them all buried alive like a scurvy. Ha! Of course, that's it. Why didn't I think of it before? Flint could have buried that treasure along with his mutinous crew. Morgan, Neblet, launch the boat. We're off to do a spot of grave robbing.
Graves?
Graves?
Aye, but you're a handsome dog, Silver. And with the brains to match.
Well, in my opinion, there is absolutely no reason to suppose that the treasure is buried in the graveyard. No reason at all. And besides...
Just a minute. Where's Jane? 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 Where are you?
Jane? Jane?
Jane? I say, Jane, where are you?
Forgot all about her. Dear me.
No sign.
I'm here.
What? No! Jane, if this is some sort of a joke...
It's no joke. Ooh, something just touched me. Yes, me. But where are you? I can't see you.
That's just it. I found this ring in the graveyard. I put it on, and I disappeared. And now I can't get it off. So you see, I was right. There is a curse in that graveyard.
You see, Squire, there are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than are dreamt of in your philosophy.
What? What are you blathering about, Doctor? And my name's not Horace.
Horatio. It's Shakespeare. What I mean is, there are many things around us on this island of which we have no understanding, and that graveyard holds many secrets which I, for one, believe would be safer left undiscovered.
Never any support from these people when you need it. Anyone would think they liked living on this forsaken island. Shows their origins, of course, if you ask me. Ghosts and ghoulies, stuff and nonsense. All that treasure just waiting to be discovered. All that money, all that... Well, if they're too frightened to go back, I know someone who isn't. Me. Here we are. The treasure's as good as mine. All we have to do is shift a few stones and what if the others are right? What if this place is haunted? Oh, come along, Trelawney. There's no such thing as ghosts. Of course not. Now.
Come on, you lily-livered sea squats! To the graveyard!
Silver!
Yes, but Captain, there might be ghosts and...
A ghost be a thing of no substance. My sword is sharp. Now tell me, which do you fear the most? A ghost which can't touch you? Or this? Now come on, and let's have no more talk of ghosts. It's treasure we're after, me lads. Treasure!
Curse or no curse, we can't let them get to the treasure first.
But what were you doing back in the graveyard?
As if we couldn't guess.
Ugh. Jane, I wish you wouldn't do that.
I can't help it. I'm not thrilled with this either.
Anyway, the point is that Silver and his scoundrelly rogues are going to plunder the graves.
We can't let them get the treasure.
I still believe there to be no treasure there, Jim. However, should they desecrate the graveyard, I fear unseen forces might be unleashed to wreak who knows what havoc on the island and all those who live on it.
You mean us?
I fear so, Jane. Silver, through his greed, may just accomplish what, through his cunning and guile, he has yet been unable to do.
To finish us off, you mean?
Precisely.
We've got to stop him.
Well, yes, of course. But how?
I think I know how.
Right, you wretched apologies for an anchovy's armpit. We'll start with that one over there.
Captain, this is wise. After all, you never know.
Very true, very true. And you never know more than a particularly stupid pilchard. But if you don't jump to it and shift this stone, you'll never live to find out, will you? Now, look sharp. Belay that, you pair of poltroons. You're not afeard of a few blasted bats.
Yes, we is.
Bah! No treasure there. All right, you two. That one next. Well, what are you waiting for? Open it! Nobody. So maybe this one is where the treasure lies.
Well,
Get in there and dig.
me?
Yes, you.
But, Captain, I'm digging, Captain, I'm digging. Whew. There's nothing down here, Captain.
All right, get out of there. We'll open another.
What's going on? Ah, worms! Oh, get me out of here!
Are you sure this is going to work?
It's our best chance, Squire.
Be careful, Jane.
Don't worry.
Ooh, it was horrible. All them worms. Like they was trying to drag me underground with them. Ooh.
Shut your noise, you great gibbering grampus and...
Oh, no! No!
Morgan, what are you playing at?
It isn't me, Captain. It's...
I don't like it, Captain. I don't like it one. Oh, it's a giant worm. It's coming to get me. Ooh.
What sorcery is this? What? Ah! Let go! Let go!
Captain! What are you?
It's haunted! The place is haunted!
Help!
Let's do that and let's get away from here! Ah!
Scared of a slip of a girl, Silver?
Ah! Pew! What the devil?
Don't let her go. Hold on to her.
Bah!
That's no ghost you've got there. Pew knows. Pew can tell.
Oh, no! They've got Jane. It's all gone wrong.
so, my pretty one? Don't you go calling me your pretty. I was not addressing you, you buffoon. I was speaking to Jane. Jane?
Yes, me, you.
Ouch! No, you don't, young missy. No one gets the better of Long John Silver twice in one day. Niblet!
Yes, Captain?
Bring that rope over here.
I ain't coming nowhere near that ghost.
It ain't a ghost, didn't you hear? It's Jane.
All right, but I don't like it.
Come here with that and tie it around her.
But I can't see her.
Just do it! Now we can see where you... You witless whelk! Get me out of here! Have you quite finished? What? Now, my dear, how did you come to this most unusual state?
I'm not telling you, you...
Well, we shall see. We shall see. I have ways of loosening unwilling tongues. Still, we can look forward to that later. Now, I have other plans for you.
What's he doing?
I don't know, Jim, but I don't like it.
We'll have to rescue her.
But how?
Now, my dear, to business. I believe this is the grave in which we shall find the treasure.
Ouch! There's no treasure here. And if you open that grave, all you'll get is trouble.
Really? How very interesting. And what brings you to this conclusion?
I took something from here that didn't belong to me. And look at me now.
Aren't we forgetting something?
If you open that grave, the forces of the graveyard are going to come out and haunt you to the ends of the earth.
Well.
Anyone who opens that grave is doomed.
Not quite as clever as you thought, eh, Pew? Doomed, do you say?
Yes.
Well, your doom seems a small price to pay for all that treasure.
What? You mean?
Yes. You shall have the honor of opening the grave.
No! I won't! No!
Wait! I'll do it.
I wondered how long it would be before you came out from behind those trees.
You knew?
I may be blind, Squire Trelawney, but I see more than you. Take them. You! Get off me, boy! Ouch!
Deeply unpleasant.
Put me down! Put me down and fight fair!
Do something with this. Not so fast, young lad. Where do you think you're going? Where were we? Yes. You're about to open the grave for me.
I won't do it. I won't! You hear?
I believe you will. Bring me the boy.
Ow! Get off me, you ugly hog!
Shut your noise, you!
Not so fast. I sense your every move. Now open the grave, or the boy breathes his last.
Don't do it, Jane! Don't!
No.
No, Jane! Wait! Don't do it! Please, let me
Well, nothing. What did you say? There's nothing in there. Ha! It's as empty as your heart. Nothing.
We must get away from here. Pew will turn his anger on us. And then...
What about Jane? We can't leave her.
Jim, I'm afraid I fear the worst.
But she can't be.
We'll all be if we don't get a move on. Let's go!
Stop them. Let it be known that this day will not go by without some reward. Now, prepare to meet your doom.
For once, nature's with us. Look!
It's an eclipse.
What trickery is this? What games are they playing? It's no game! The sun! It's... what's happening? Silver. Over there. Over there. Left. Left. I can't see them. You fools. Shiver my soul.
Here, get these off.
It's not fair. How could he do that to Jane? If she hadn't found that ring, this would never have happened.
Plundering from that graveyard would bring nothing but misery and despair, as we said. But even in that dark place, there is some sense of justice.
Justice? What justice?
Jane's over there. Look.
Jim!
Jane!
Hey! What about me? Go!
We thought you were gone.
So did I.
But the ring? What happened to the ring?
I managed to get it off. And now I never want to see it again.